Hi everyone, this is Super Chat with Misters 2024, episode 7, and tonight I will be joined by, please welcome Mr. Supranational Laos,
Hello.
Mr. Supranational Peru,
Hello.
Mr. Supranational Puerto Rico,
Hello, Ivan.
Mr. Supranational Thailand,
Hello.
Mr. Supranational Trinidad and Tobago,
Hi everyone.
Mr. Supranational United States.
Hi.
Before we move on to their personal questions, guys, let me remind you once again that you can support your favorites and make their dream one step closer by voting for them in our app. Check out the description box below this video. There's a voting link over there, so don't miss your chance to help your favorite. Let's start. Our candidates will first introduce themselves. Mr. Supranational Lao Sangon, nice to meet you and welcome you to the Super Chat. Thanks for joining us today. And we're looking forward to your introduction.
Sure. Sabadi. Hello, everyone. My name is Sanun Manipon, Mr. Supranational Laos 2024. I was born and raised in Luang Prabang, a World Heritage City. Now I'm working as an actor, singer, and model. Also work behind the scene and passing on the opportunity to the new generation.
Nice to meet you, Sangon, and welcome you to the Super Family. And good luck on Super Chat tonight. Mr. Supranational Peru, Joel, nice to meet you and thanks for your time tonight. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, of course. Hi, Ivan. Nice to meet you. My name is Joel Farage, and I am a Mr. Supranational Peru 2024. I was born in Callao. Callao is one big sport in America, and I am economist and a specialist of e-commerce by profession. In my job, I help people who want to do a business online or an e-commerce shop too. One of my passions is traveling and getting to know other cultures around the world. As Mr. Supra Peru, I was opportunity to visit Machu Picchu for first time, and the experience was incredible. And only I want to all people visit Machu Picchu because the experience was magical. And I come from a very united family, and they always taught to me about the importance to give very strong values, like be empathetic. And this is about my social project, need or help people in need with that extreme situation in my country.
Nice to meet you, Joel, and welcome to the Super Family. Mr. Supranational Puerto Rico, Christian, nice to meet you and thanks for joining us tonight. Can you please briefly introduce yourself to our supranational audience?
First of all, thank you for the opportunity, Ivan, to let us know a little bit more about us. My name is Cristian Gonzalez Perez. I am 28 years old. I was born and raised in the Arecibo, Puerto Rico. Right now, I'm working in the banking industry as a wire transfer technician. I hold a bachelor's degree in criminal justice with a concentration in forensic psychology. And I can tell about myself that I am a very cheerful person. I always try to see the positive things in life, regardless what problems or issues I might face. But I always love to have those positive thoughts to keep going on. So, yeah.
Great to meet you, Christian, and welcome you to the Super Family. Joe, Mr. Supranational Thailand, thanks for joining us tonight and welcome to the Super Family. The Supranational audience is waiting for your introduction.
Hello, Supra. I am Joe Sholowit, Mr. Supranational Thailand 2024. I grew up in a small town called Nampong in Khon Kaen, Thailand. It's in the northeastern part of the country. I grew up with my single mother. She's the source of the good vibes and energy for me. She's my best friend. My life completely changed when I got the scholarship to go to the United States of America for about 10 months as an exchange student program in about 2008 and 2009. And it completely opened my mind and expanded my horizon. And I became this very independent young boy at that time when I was about 17. And I would totally do it again. It's really amazing experience. In about the last 10 years, I have been working in media and entertainment industry as a news anchor, journalist, and event MC. I get the privilege to have great conversations with people from all walks of life. The ladies from street vendors in Bangkok, to CEOs, diplomats, prime ministers, to Hollywood stars, and the career really humbles me, and it made me become this very understanding and empathetic person with a global mindset. And I think that's a very crucial quality for all of us. Apart from the job, I spend some time to share my knowledge about good and positive communication skills with students in high school, colleges, and universities, because I do believe great communication skills can help them cope with verbal violence. It's the violence that we face every single day, and that is my initiative as well, verbal violence skills. And I'll get to live a dream being here with you and everyone at Supranational and to represent my home country, Thailand, or ประเทศไทย
Thank you, Joe, and welcome to the Super Family. Great to meet you. Mr. Supranational Trinidad and Tobago Anderson, thanks for joining us tonight, and welcome to the Super Family. Can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you so much for having me, Ivan. I'm so grateful to be here, and welcome to everyone that is looking online. So a bit about me, I am Anderson Subero, I'm age 24, and I am so proud to be representing my beautiful country of Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm also very happy to be on this journey, the SUPRA journey with y'all. And I am a performer, so I dance and I also partake in acting, so I love acting. I am studying at the University of the West Indies, where I'm pursuing my dream of theatre arts. I'm studying theatre arts at the university. I am a technician, an electronic technician by profession. And some fun facts about me, Ivan. I am actually a decathlon athlete. And
Oh.
that simply means that I do 10 events, so I'm well disciplined within 10 events. Yeah. I also blow fire. So during the carnival season, you would usually see Jab Molasses, which is the Blue Devil, more famously known for that name, where we are drenched in paint and we are so expressive with energy and blowing fire. So that's just a few things about me. I'm also very grateful to be on this journey and to follow my from the ground up initiative, because really and truly, Ivan, this initiative is who I am. I started this movement, the IICYC, which really means if I can, you can. And because I've had such a strong life and I have struggled so much and yet overcome each struggle, I'm really just grateful to share that with the community. And I love working with the newer generation and those kids those children that are now going to be our future. I love pouring into them and our community. And that's why I'm working with theatre arts in schools and with different communities. So thank you so much for having me here. I'm so grateful. And back to you.
Thank you very much, Anderson. Happy to meet you and happy to welcome you to the Super Family. Mr. Supranational United States, Alan, happy to meet you and thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for your time in Super Chat. Can you please introduce yourself to our Supranational audience?
Yes, of course. Hi, hey there. My name is Alan Hierro, and I am honored to be your Mr. Supranational United States of America 2024. I am a 28 years old biology science predental student. Since I was a teenager, I dreamed of becoming a dentist, and I am currently working extremely hard to make that dream come through. I work as a food delivery driver in the city that never sleeps, New York City, and I invite you all here. And I honestly enjoy and I love spending time with my family, my friends, and also I love making new friends. And nothing, I hope to meet you all soon in Poland.
We will, definitely will, and we're looking forward to meeting you soon. Thank you, Alan, and welcome to the Super Family. Thank you guys for your introductions. Before we move on to the personal questions, kindly ask our audience to support Miss and Mr. Supranational YouTube channel by subscribing to it or giving this video a thumb up, a like, or both. We would appreciate both actions. Thanks in advance. Next up, we have personal questions for you. Hang on, Mr. Supranational Laos, your personal question. What drives you to be successful?
What drives me to be success is my passion. I know that what I want since I was a kid, since I was a boy. I know what makes me happy, and that's what my passion is. And I passion to be a star. I love to do acting. I love to singing. I love to do modeling, and that's my passion to drive me to where I am today.
Yeah. Thanks for answering and sharing your passion. Mr. Supranational Peru, your personal question. Tell us what you consider to be your greatest personal achievement so far.
En la pandemia yo decidí emprender, hacer un negocio en línea. Y es por esto que yo aprendí mucho acerca de diferentes áreas que comprenden realizar un negocio. Yo creo que fue un reto bastante difícil para mi vida, pero lo logré conseguir, porque no solo logré hacer mi emprendimiento y que éste funcionara, sino incentivé a muchas personas a que también tomen el mismo camino de emprender un negocio y ser auténticos a la hora de poder recibir ingresos por ellos mismos. Es por eso que yo quiero dar este mensaje, que todas las personas que quieren realizar un negocio deben enfocarse primero en las necesidades de las personas para lograr el éxito.
I believe my biggest achievement happened during the pandemic. During the pandemic, I decided to start my own business where, knowing nothing about the subject, I decided to bring things from another country and start selling them and become more entwined with e-commerce. And that showed me one of my passions, that is teaching other people how to use e-commerce as their own tools to become their own independent businesses. I believe that after getting to know all that I know now, people should focus not on gaining money, but the necessities or problems people have, and that way they can make a very successful business.
Thank you very much. Mr. Supranational Puerto Rico, your personal question. Christian, you have two guilty pleasures. Tell us more about them.
Well, I love to eat a lot. It's something that it fills me, but you know that we have to prepare for this. And also, I've been on a diet. It's the tough, it's the toughest part of the preparation, I believe, because every person that knows me knows that I love to eat everything with carbs. But in order to make that stage presence in the swimsuit round, I know that the body is not the most important thing, but I want to feel comfortable in my own skin to project that on the stage. So that is one of my guilty pleasures, and also I love to bake. So everything combines to the toughest part of my preparation that, like I mentioned, that is the diet. So I love everything that I have a very sweet tooth. I have to say sorry, and that is one of my biggest guilty pleasures. But I know that maybe on August or maybe on next year, if I win Mr. Supernational, I'm gonna eat a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Christian. Mr. Supranational Thailand, Joe, your personal question. You started hosting at the age of 8. Tell us more how you have evolved thanks to your love for emceeing over the years. So how have you evolved over the years thanks to your love for emceeing?
It is always fascinating for me to think about that because at that time I was about 7 or 8 years old. But I think I was a very talkative person when I was in school. So my teacher kind of handed me that job and I just accepted. And I did my first gig for school. And from that point on, I have become this MC for all school events throughout until my universities, until I became a professional bilingual MC in Thailand. And this experience just get me realize that, you know, when you find something that you are not even sure of, that you might be good or not, but you get that chance and take that chance to give it a shot and try, you might find something that can be good for you, that you can be passionate about, and you can make a living out of it. So you never know when the opportunities will come to you, but to be ready and to dare to take that chance. I think this is one of the most important thing that we all as human being, no matter where you're from, should take on that risk. And we never know what the future holds.
Yeah, a very beautiful story and very true conclusions. Thanks, Joe. Mr. Supranational Trinidad and Tobago, your personal question. You participate in an interesting sport, and you actually mentioned it in your introduction.
Yes.
Decathlon, right? Could you please tell us a little bit more about it and what you have learned through it?
This sport, as you know, has 10 events in it. So it usually takes up a period of 2 days where you do 5 one day and then 5 on the other. So you have sports or events in this one event where you are appointed points for every event you take part in, for the times you make or the heights you clear. So there's hurdles, there's 400-meter, pole vault, long jump, discus, javelin throw. There's also high jump. So there's a number of events that are in this. Some things I've learned from doing this sport is to have discipline and consistency. And even though each sport might be, or each event might be different, they are all connected with one simple thing, and that's body, movement, and compassion. Yeah, so I've learned a lot about myself through doing these different events. It really helped me to connect my mind and body to be one, you know?
Yeah, interesting. Thank you for your answer, Andrew. Alan, Mr. Supranational United States, your personal question. You joined Model UN sessions since you were a teenager. Tell us why and what have you learned through that?
Well, joining the UN session since I was in school, it was more than an honor for me because from that experience, I learned the importance of the true values of how youth can be inside of the global issues that we have, and definitely sharing those experiences with youth like me who are caring about their countries makes me feel proud that not everything is lost. And does it?
Thank you, Alan. Thank you for your answers, guys. Before we move on to questions from Mr. Supranational fans, let me remind our audience that they can and shall support you in our app. Guys, if you still haven't, please check out the description box below this video. There's a voting link there. Check it out and vote for your favorites. Next up, question from Mr. Supranational fans. Sangal, Mr. Supranational allows question to you from super fans. I love this one. If you could send one message to the world, to the whole world, what would it be and why?
If I can send a message, I will tell everybody in this world to follow their dream. No matter how many times you fail, every failure will make you a better person. And keep doing your best, and one day your day will come. Because I believe if you fight for your dream, one day your dream will fight for you.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you, Sangon. Mr. Supranational Peru, question from superfans to you. What do you think will be more useful in the future? Human resources or artificial intelligence? And why?
Yo creo que vivimos en un mundo totalmente tecnológico, donde tenemos diferentes herramientas y una de ellas es la inteligencia artificial, que nos puede ayudar a cumplir nuestros objetivos y ayudarnos como sociedad. Pero lo más importante, creo yo, es el ser humano, porque nosotros somos quienes utilizamos esta herramienta y de nosotros va a depender si es que la utilizamos para favorecer a otros o perjudicar a otros. Entonces, para mí, más importante es nosotros mismos y no la inteligencia artificial.
He believes that all in all, technology is developing, and now we see things such as intelli- artificial intelligence, and that he believes is only a tool for humans. More important than anything else is human beings and how they're able to channelize human resources and technological developments. If humans take the choice or make the choice to create things for the better of others, that is something that he would be behind. But he believes that all in all, technology will always be developing, and it is up to the humankind to choose where it goes.
Thank you, John. Christian, Mr. Supranational Puerto Rico, a question from super fans. This question came from Emmanuel Lalgo 1420. Thank you for this question. So, if you won Mr. Supranational, what will you contribute to the brand as the brand ambassador?
Thank you, first of all, for the question. As you know, Mr. Supranational wants to reunite young leaders for every country that may feel identified with some causes. And right now, I'm using this platform because I have a concern here in Puerto Rico. I don't want to bring that worldwide. Here we have a problem of overpopulation of animals, and that's why I'm working with my social labor, un refugio social, or a social searching in English. And I want to educate people through informative and emotional content to dignify and treat animals as equals. And that is something that I want to work here in Puerto Rico. And also, I know that there are several places in the world that may have the same problem. And I want to educate people worldwide because I believe that education is the key to the success.
Very true. And thanks for what you're doing. Mr. Supranational Thailand, question from Super Fans community. If you could speak in front of all the leaders of the world, what message would you give them and why?
I would want to tell all the leaders from around the world that I would thank them for those leaders who use great communication skills to solve problem, because I really do believe that it doesn't matter what happens around the world. It comes down to this very thing that sometimes we can communicate good enough to solve the problem. I think everything can be talked it out. We can talk about it, we can discuss this, we can exchange opinions. And when we exchange opinions, we listen to each other and then we tolerate with each other's differences. And that is the only mean for us to have a better world, to have a good place, environment for us to live in, because the world is very challenging and hard enough for us to go by each day. Good communication skills of the world leaders can impact each and every one of us. It doesn't matter which country, but if all come together, I think this is one thing that we have in common.
Yeah, very true. Thanks for your answer, Joe. This is Supranational Trinidad and Tobago Anderson. Question from our super fans to you. Thank you, our dear super fans, for your questions. And this is a question from Pageant Corner to you. If you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
If I had a superpower, this is such an interesting question, and thank you for the person that posed that question, because I've been asked this question before, and I always wonder, what if I had the power to change the world? What would that look like? And what type of power would that be? And then I thought, there's so many problems that we can tackle, or so many things that we can do. And something I'm so passionate about is inspiring others to do better, or to grow, or to help other persons. So I think if I had to choose a superpower, my power would really be to inspire others in a positive way. Anyone I come into contact with, or anyone I see or have a conversation with, or that sees my journey, to really inspire that person to then do better, not just for themselves, but for also the circle that they are in. And, that really helps the community as a whole. You help one, and then that person go on to help another. Yeah.
Very true. Thank you, Anderson. Mr. Supranational United States, Alan, question from superfans to you. What do you want to convey to the younger generation about health?
Well, this is such a really good question because I am a person who struggle with high functioning depression, and that really affect me emotionally. That was 2 years ago, and that situation, and now I call this situation as a gift of life because with this experience I can help others, and definitely I learned from that no matter who you are, no matter where you're coming from, the most important thing is who you are inside of you and what you can share with others. And in top of that, this situation bring me to have overweight, I mean, and I definitely was oversized, and this teach me the importance of how we all need to be healthy, and this is a journey that I am currently doing right now because I had 243 pounds and I am currently 190, and I learned the importance of being healthy and being healthy because of you, because you want to be healthy and it's important to be, and I would like to inspire others with my own testimony.
Thank you for sharing your story and your experience, Alan. Thanks. Thank you, guys. All your answers were brilliant. Last but not least, there's one and the same general question for all of you. Sango, Mr. Supranational allows our today's general question to you. What, in your opinion, stops people from understanding themselves?
I think the things that stop them to is the other person's word, other people's word, that makes them don't believe in themselves. So I want to suggest, because I used to be that kind of person. I used to be a big person because of others' words, all the bad word, all other bad comment. And one thing that I learned about that is to not to listen to them, but you have to thinking about that, what you should give and what you should, and believe in yourself. Try your best, and you will know what is in your mind, and you will know what uh, the road you will go, and one day you will. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangon. Wonderful answer. And thanks for joining us tonight. And see you very, very soon in Poland. Thanks. Mr. Supranational Peru, your time to answer today's general question. What, in your opinion, stops people from understanding themselves?
Yo creo que todas las personas tenemos algo muy importante que es nuestros pensamientos y por supuesto nuestras emociones. Creo que nosotros mismos somos aquellos que nos frenamos cuando pensamos en algo negativo, y es cuando a pesar de los problemas y de las circunstancias que nosotros estemos viviendo, creo que una actitud positiva es muy importante y tener pensamientos positivos. Esto va a conllevar a que tengamos emociones positivas y nuestros actos van a ser positivos, y eso nos va a ayudar a nosotros a vivir más felices y tener un impacto positivo en nuestra sociedad.
I believe that the most important thing that stands between us and knowing ourselves is the negative thoughts we have about things around each other and about things we think. I am a strong believer that when it comes to creating positive actions, our thoughts are the ones that stand in the way. If we start thinking positive thoughts, then our actions will be positive, and that way we could be able to achieve anything we put our mind to. That is what I believe.
Thank you for your answers, Joel. Thank you for your time again, and looking forward to meeting you in Poland soon. Mr. Supranational Puerto Rico, Christian, your time to answer this group's today's general question. What, in your opinion, stops people from understanding themselves?
I believe that a key to understand yourself is believe in yourself, believe in your potential. So there's so many people that they're trying to figure out who they are or what road they want to continue in life. But I'm pretty sure of what kind of road I want to continue, or what kind of path I want to go through, because I always believe in myself, and I know that if you believe in yourself, like I told you before, you can success in life. You can make your dreams come true. And I believe that fear may hold people, but life is just one. So start, continue, and keep going.
Great advice. Thank you, Christian, for your
Thank you.
time on Super Chat, and looking forward to meeting you in Poland soon. Thailand. Mr. Supranational Thailand, Joe, your time to answer today's general question. What, in your opinion, stops people from understanding themselves?
The one thing that stops people from understanding themselves is because they cannot focus on the right thing, which is themselves. We are living in the world of comparison. We compare each other to one another, and I think it's getting worse because of social media. It's just right in our hands. When we open social media, it's just right there, and we cannot stop thinking about comparing ourselves to other people's life. But the thing is, I think everybody has different journey. We start at different points. We are from the different backgrounds, different teachings, and different cultures. So the ability to stop comparing ourselves to others will lead us to understand ourselves more, because we can focus back to our journey. And that's very hard to do because we are human, we love to compare. But if we can lower that, I think we would find more peace and happiness in general life.
Yeah, very true. Thank you, Joe, for your brilliant answers. Welcome to the Super family, and we're looking forward to meeting you in Poland very, very soon. Thanks. Mr. Trinidad and Tobago Anderson, your time to answer the general question. What, in your opinion, stops people from understanding themselves?
I think that we have a tendency as humans to overthink and not fully understand that sometimes you need to allow yourself grace and patience. When you're in the storm, sometimes it's so hard to understand that beyond this storm or beyond the rebel, that there are green pastures or there's a better place or better future ahead. So I think that really trusting yourself is one of the main problems that sometimes we have as individuals. And I may not be able to speak for everyone, but what I can say with me is that it has been very hard to fully respect that I am on a journey and I'm learning. And as I began to really understand who I am as a person, it became a lot easier for me to respect the journey that I'm on and really understand that this is a part of the journey. Sometimes you're going to fall. And even when you fall, what's important is to learn the reason why you fall and then pick yourself up so that that never happens again in the same way.
Great answer. Thank you, Anderson, and looking forward to meeting you in Poland very soon. Alan, Mr. Supranational United States, your time to answer this group's today's general question. What, in your opinion, stops people from understanding themselves?
I personally believe, and through my own experience, it's the mindset we have. The what you have in your mind, it's what you really believe in. And I was there before because I was a person who didn't believe in himself, a person who imagined that the world, that I wasn't good enough to this world. I really wanted to suicide 2 years ago, and I learned I discovered my purpose. I discovered that there's nothing more important than loving myself. There's nothing more important than discover what is your purpose in life. I am a God believer, and I get closer to God, and this moment of my life teach me how good it's to discover what is the purpose that you have in this earth. And this process also teach me that we don't know who we can help with our own example of life.
Yeah, thanks for sharing this story again, Alan, and looking forward to meeting you in Poland very soon. Thank you, guys. It was great getting to know you better, and looking forward to meeting you soon in Poland. Before we call it a day, let me just once again remind our audience that they can and shall support you in our app by voting for you. The voting link is in the description box below this video. Check it out and vote. And also, don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Supranational official YouTube channel and give this video a like. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Bye, everyone.